What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and when Showtime gave the green light to the racist documentary, Everything's Gonna Be All White, I'm sure they thought there was gonna be a little bit of backlash. I'm sure they thought they might get a couple comments here and there. I don't think they realized it was gonna be like this. I don't think they realized they'd get over 100,000 dislikes on the trailer. I don't think they realized they would be forced to turn off comments because everyone was calling out how disgusting this documentary was. I also don't think they realized that this would be the lowest rated TV series in history, because that's what it's sitting at right now. A 1.0 out of 10. Keep in mind, the lowest score you can possibly give something on IMDb is a 1.0. So they now have the lowest rated IMDb series in history. And we could even stack that up against some others, which we will get to. And of course, we know the Rotten Tomatoes story, 3% on Rotten Tomatoes, which kind of lines up with a 3% like ratio on YouTube. This is embarrassing for Showtime. This is embarrassing for all the people that were involved in this. But it's actually a kind of a white pill, to be honest with you. It's kind of good news to see that when something that is this overtly, disgustingly racist, blaming white people for everything, saying white people are terrible simply for the color of their skin, that everyone, almost uniformly everyone, is coming out and saying this is garbage, this should not have been put out, this is disgusting, and all the people involved with it are garbage. And Amanda Seales, the person who is right here, whose face launched 1,000 thumbnails, she's also getting destroyed on Twitter still for proving that she is exactly the person she appears to be in this documentary. But we all know when it came out, there was a comment section that they disabled because so many of the comments were, as a Hispanic man, this is disgusting. As a black woman, I find this disgusting that this is engineered to cause more division and more racial hatred in the world. That's absolutely what this is. And if it was the other way around, if any person had dared to make something that essentially blamed black people for all the world's problems and, hated on black people simply for the color of their skin, there's no way it gets to air. And that's the reason why we see this. Everything's gonna be all white with a 1.0 out of 10. And when you look at this, overwhelmingly 1-star reviews. You got 127 people that spammed a 10-star review for it that obviously, they're part of that 3%, right? They're part of that 3% who thinks this is something acceptable to put out there to the public. And when you look at this, this is the lowest rated IMDb shows in history. Now, this one technically doesn't qualify yet because it would need 5,000 ratings to get there. Right now it's sitting at 2.6, right? Almost 2.6 thousand people. Once it gets to 5,000 ratings, it will be eligible and will dethrone Santa Inc., which shockingly enough is another series that we talked about extensively. That was garbage. There was a ton of backlash for that. That's sitting at a 1.4 out of 10. Everything's Gonna Be All White is about to take the throne, the one accomplishment this series will have at the end of the day. And it's hilarious when you look at the premiere episode, you're seeing a very similar thing. They preemptively turned the comments off on this, 14,000 dislikes to 630 likes. Very, very bad news. And when it comes to Amanda Seales, right? This is the person we talked about before who says if you have a problem with Everything's Gonna Be All White, if you have any issues with it whatsoever, you're just a racist. Here's what she said, hashtag Everything's Gonna Be All White is required viewing. Trust and believe anyone taking issue with hashtag Everything's Gonna Be All White is either racist or, and that's an emoji of a raccoon. I think we all understand what that's talking about. For black people that don't agree with her with her point of view, that's what she's saying. You're just that. We all know what that means. And look at how bad this got ratioed. 340 comments to 79 likes. This is a person who has 200,000 followers getting absolutely ratioed to hell and back for her racist takes. You love to see it. And of course we know Smart, Funny, and Black is in her profile. She did an event for SFB, Smart, Funny, and Black. Again, I wouldn't say that's a very accurate way to describe yourself. I wouldn't say smart. I wouldn't say funny. I would say black. So 1 out of 3 for Amanda Seales. And it really didn't stop there. There was more. This is another comment that she had. Someone says, I just finished the first episode and enjoy hearing different perspectives from those interviews. But, and so this is someone that kind of agrees and is okay with this. But who is this scripted caricature of a white dude? Again, they didn't actually get the voices of white people for this. They had a caricature of what a white man would say. Surely, that could have been replaced with snippets of real white people. Amanda Seales, why waste energy getting sound bites from, quote, real racist when he is exactly how they sound, like caricatures? I see no issue. Again, got ratioed on that tweet. And what about this one? This is one of my favorite ones as well. This is when she retweets this, and there she is appearing right there. Tonight, the truth shall set you free. Hashtag everything's gonna be all white. Again, gets ratioed on this. 200,000 followers on Twitter, verified account, getting ratioed routinely over this garbage. People go back and forth in the comments. I cannot wait. You need a life. This is disgusting. Yes, racism is disgusting. The only racism I see here is Marxist anti-white hate aimed at turning youth away from loving their country. Y'all want to be the victims so bad. Amanda Seales replies, if they consider themselves victims, they can justify their continued fuckery. Mind you, there is literally no version of victimhood for white people, as she means, and everything they have is stolen. This is what this person is saying. The person who says they hate it when white people play the victim, and then immediately in the next sentence say, I also hate when they kill us. Literally playing the victim and proving that these people have no concept of reality. If you actually think the biggest threat to your life is a white person, Amanda Seales, I've got another thing coming for you. You have no idea what you're talking about. Overall, the backlash to this has been massive. It has been momentous, and you love to see it. Because when Hollywood, when the entertainment industry puts out garbage like this because it aligns with their way of thinking, they prove who the real racists are. They prove that they are so completely out of touch. They had no idea something like this would happen to them, but it did. They probably had no idea they would get this type of reception, that they would get this type of reception. But they did, and they fucking deserve every bit of criticism they get. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.